The other day I was watching the new documentary on Ann Richards, and I just watched that and listened to the words she spoke and the power and the energy that she had.
Ann Richards, oh, she was wonderful. If you had met her, it was just like you have known her all your life. She was no stranger to anyone.
I remembered being at the Capitol during the summer, watching Senator Davis, watching Senator Van de Putte, and I saw that same passion, that same energy, that same drive and determination.
The day of the filibuster started in kind of a bittersweet way. Everybody was pumped up and ready for the fight we knew we were probably going to be in. But it was just tragic that we had to be in that fight. And we saw pretty quickly how they were willing to play unfair and the Lieutenant Governor was willing to play unfair.
Well, I arrived at the filibuster late. It was a very tough day for our family, and I hadn't planned on being there. But they told me that the Republicans were after Wendy, and they were doing almost anything to bring her down. So I traveled to the Capitol, arriving late at night, thinking that if Wendy just saw me, she would get some strength and courage. I never planned to even open my mouth.
It was really a remarkable day. None of us, before the day came, could possibly have understood not only the thousands of people that would gather in the Capitol, but the more than 100,000 people who were watching live streaming at home and their offices at work. I've had people all over the state and all over the country tell me that they were riveted by it, watching democracy in action that day and feeling as though they had an opportunity to participate.
When the people ended up finishing that filibuster that night, there was an excitement because for a brief moment, we had said no and we had all stood together.
I look at the state party from when I first moved back to Texas in 08 to today, and the amount of growth the state party has gone through, the amount of resources they poured into their staff, and I think it's very refreshing. It's a huge change.
I think that the leadership of the Texas Democratic Party has dramatically changed everything in the last couple of years. Chairman Hinojosa has come in and reinvigorated the party. He has really tried to pull people together, and that's been really important.
And then you got Big Bad Will Haler, who had the smarts to know that you don't come in and tell people what to do. You come in and you listen to what they've been trying to achieve and help them achieve it.
And so to see this new energy and to see people focusing on Texas of what it can be, that's been very exciting.
Excitement brings voters out. And our ticket, and from the top of the ticket down, looks like Texas. It's going to generate more excitement than we've seen in a long time, and I don't think the Republicans are ready for that.
What we see right on the horizon is what I call the new Texas. This is a state that is changing by the day demographically, and people are beginning to wake up and beginning to pay attention, ask questions, and they're beginning to exercise their right by going to the ballot box and making their voices heard.
And so I think the beauty of the Democratic Party today is that we're not just looking at the next election cycle, but we're looking into the future of this country, the state.
If you want to know what America looks like, go to a Democratic convention. We are what America looks like. We exercise the right to have inclusion.
You can feel it in the air. It's really just a matter of saying, okay, look, what we offer as a ticket is really what Texans want. And so it's really just a matter of getting out and getting that message out.
We're hopeful, and we're willing to put our shoulders to the wheel to make sure that the Texas of tomorrow is even better than the Texas of today.
There's no great secret in terms of how we win. We've got great candidates. The question is whether we have the willingness to work together like we've never done before. If we do what we're supposed to do, guess what? Wendy Davis will be the next governor of the state of Texas. Leticia Vanderpute will be the next lieutenant governor of the state of Texas, and we will make certain that other Democrats get elected statewide.
Your vote is your voice. And to the extent that any single citizen can encourage the participation of others so that we see that the electorate has shown up and made a difference in selecting their path, they will make a difference. They will make a difference if they do that.